Hi, Val. Hey, sis. You're here. Are you at work? Or are you taking a break? It is hard to do a wing liner. If you do it, well, I've been doing it with my eyeshadow now. And honest to God, it comes out, at least in my eyes, it comes out perfect. Literally. Like, I feel like it comes out perfect. So what I do is, instead of doing it with the black, and then I can go over it after with black liner if I want to. But the only thing is that when I do my eyeliner like this, like not all high up, arched up, and I do it more like straight like a cat eye instead of up like that, I feel like my eyes look more así, más chiquitos, like tumbados. My mom's coming, you guys, and I'm so happy because guess what she's bringing me? Oh, I'm so happy because I haven't had it since we went to Mexico, and I don't know any places over here that have menudo. So she's bringing me menudo. Is that what they use the dark brown eyeshadow and the black eyeshadow for? So this is what I'm using. I first use the dark brown, and then once I'm done, because I want it to look black, I use the black. But this is like matte colors. They're not like shimmery or anything like that. And I just want it to look like an actual eyeliner. And not like, I don't want it to look like eyeshadow. I want it to look like an eyeliner. I swear, man, this bitch ass app. That's why I said you guys aren't gonna hear me if I answer, but I had to answer because it was my mom. I love my mom so much, you guys. She's gonna come in. Because my mom they don't live in Rio Rancho. So she's coming to visit. She wants to come and see the kids. I'm not gonna do it, girl. Is that not insane? If you guys are on my supporters, I'll go live on supporters and I'll show you which one I'm actually removing and why. I'll show you guys in here and tell you guys on here, but there's too many nosy bitches that watch me that I don't fuck with, and no. Sorry that I can't just show you guys on here because women they move weird. Some girls move very strangely. But $4,000 is insane. Honestly, you guys, the tattoo that I'm trying to remove is not even close as dark as this. Like, for example, like, see how faded her face looks? That's super faded, okay? It's like that. That would not take more than 10 sessions. Now, something this dark like this, or my hand, see how dark that is? Yeah, there's no way that you can say that that's going to be more than 10 sessions and want $4,000. Hi, Angelica. Wait, let me see something. Aw. Sorry, I can't see with my blind ass. I'm like, well, let me see. I have to move out of the way because I can't see. But hi, girl. Are you ready for your weekend? Yeah, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. I seen also like there's different things that you can do to remove, like fade out the tattoo. And hubby was saying, well, maybe you can do that, like try all that before you go somewhere else and see if you could get it faded even more. So it could be less sessions. But he's like, I honestly don't think it would even been more than that. And what I should have did, I should have just did session by session and then proved my point that it wasn't going to be more than 10. But then again, like I said, knowing them, they might do something on purpose to make it be more than 10 sessions. I don't know. So I'm going to look somewhere else because I'm determined to remove that tattoo. Like, fully determined. Hi, Crystal. How's your day going? Hi, Iris. I'm doing good. I'm trying to finish getting ready because my mom's gonna come and visit, and I have work stuff that I have to do. And my mom wants to go eat somewhere, but she said she was bringing me menudo, so. But I'm the only one that likes it. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, I don't want you guys to see me all yelling all loud to my son to bring the baby. Hi, Katrina. It's greed, right? Or it could also be the fact that the business is so slow, so they're trying to make up for it by taxing. Do you guys agree? But that's so fucked up because, like, in all reality, I'm by far not a famous person, okay? But let's just say I would have did it with them and they didn't overcharge me and they were fair. And I'm talking about, I'm not asking for them to give me anything for free for me to promote them or shout them out to you guys or tell you guys where, because there might be a lot of you guys that are local that are interested, right? So if I'm like, oh, they're amazing and it wasn't that expensive, you know, gave me a good deal, then that would get them more sales. I mean, like I said, I'm not famous, but I'm sure some of you guys, they would have got a few people. You never know. Hi, Papas. Thank you. Okay, let me. You know what I'm saying? So my supporters is a private live. It's a private live where only the people that are subscribed to it get to join it, except it is a monthly subscription. So you have to pay to be in it, but it's $4.99 a month. A ver, peludo. Papa. But that's what supporters is. Menudo is one of my favorites. Girl, that me and you need to be besties because there's only, we're rare. We're literally rare girls because well, actually not really. Like, I think like if your family is like, if your family son Mexicanos, paisas, for the most part, it's very common to eat menudo. But I feel like a lot of people like here in New Mexico, a lot of Hispanics don't like menudo. They prefer pozole. I will eat menudo any day over pozole. Any day. Dolores, you too. Bestie. Yeah, my mom's going to come and hang out just for a while because she has to go back and she wants to come and see the kids. And I have to take Nathaniel to work, so look at how white my baby is. You know what I was thinking, bro? I've been seeing. Okay, so before I say this, look, okay? I have never sat here ever in the 5 years that I've been doing this shit. I don't even know how long it's been at this point. I have never, you want to get down? I have never, ever spoke about what president I like, what I don't like, who I voted for. Do I vote? Do I not vote? I never bring conversations like that up or even about God. because those are just things that causes a lot of arguments. That's like literally an argument starter in the social media world, right? So I never bring that up. But this is one thing that I did want to say is, again, not going to say if I'm for it, if I'm not for it. I mean, you guys know my whole entire family from my mom to my dad son Mexicanos. Dude, I'm Mexican-American, okay? My children, they're Hispanic. My man is Hispanic, but yo soy Chicana, okay? Big difference. If you don't know the difference, let me break it down to you. Hispanic is when both of your parents are, you know, from the United States. Chicana is when your parents are from Mexico, but you're born in the United States. So it is Chicana. You're Mexican-American, right? A lot of people, I guess, get confused or they think differently, but that's okay. If you disagree with me with that, that's okay. I mean, you could think what you think, but in all reality, that's what it is, and that's what I think it is, and that's what I was told it is. That's what it is, right? But I've been seeing so many. I made a post about how sad it is that I see all I see on TikTok is all these poor like videos of everything that's going on with, you know, ICE, right? And it's a sad situation, okay? I'm not gonna say if I'm for it, if I'm not for it. The only thing I'm going to say that it's so fucking heartbreaking to see the children, okay? You could sit there and say whatever the fuck you want about, well, the parents shouldn't have put the kids in that situation, and that, you could shove that shit up your ass, okay? I don't give a fuck about what you think about that. No. What I'm saying is children, okay? Children that are babies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, 10-year-old kids don't understand what's going on. So you could sit there and blame the parents for being the cause that they're being ripped apart from their children. Whatever. If that's how you feel, that's how you think, I respect it. What I'm saying is it's just heartbreaking to see the kids sitting there crying because all they see is these fucking ugly strangers with fucking scary masks tugging around the fucking parents and putting them in handcuffs, and then the kids are crying. You could hear it in their cry, like how they're panicking because they want to go with their parents. They're scared. They don't know what's going on. Again, they're children. They don't know what's going on. And they're being held by somebody with a scary mask. That's all I'm saying, that shit's sad and it's heartbreaking. That's fucking sad, okay? Now, another thing that worries me, bro, is like things have gotten so bad that I have seen more than a few videos on U.S. citizens being harassed by ICE simply because they're brown or they look Mexican, okay? For one, girl, I'm browner than brown. What's going to happen if one day, even my son, Junior's dark like me. What's going to happen if one day me and Junior, for example, or even by myself, we go somewhere and then all of a sudden they do that to me, bro? That would be fucking scary. That would be scary because I seen that happen. I mean, like, it's crazy to say, but bro, this shit is like on some fucking Anne Frank shit. Get mad at me all you want, but that's what the fuck it looks like. People running around and fucking running away from people and fucking hiding and chasing people and people getting murdered now, people getting hurt. It's literally fucking some Anne Frank book storytelling like that I read in fucking middle school. That's what the fuck it is, and it's sad. Regardless of my opinion, there's no way in fuck that as a human being, you don't, even if you feel like it's the right thing, what they're doing is right, there's just no way in fuck that you can't feel bad for those kids, dude. Like, there's just no way. Like, if somebody did that to you and ripped you out of your kids out of your arms, I mean, and they're freaking out crying, you're telling me that wouldn't hurt you? Regardless, dude, whatever the parents do, whether the parents, it's their fault for that happening, okay, but is it the kid's fault? That's sad, bro. That's sad. I feel so bad for them, and that's all I see on my freaking TikTok, dude. There's a reason I don't watch the news. Literally. But all I see on social media is that. All over, bro. Like, that is so sad, and it's scary because, like I said, for one, girl, I'm fucking brown. Like, dead ass. What happens? Because they've been here, you guys. They were actually at the Walmart here in Rio Rancho. The fuck? What if I had been shopping there? I go almost every day to Walmart. Imagine. And then they come and fucking harass my ass. Ooh. Bro, my children. And then I have the baby. Try taking my kid from me, bro. Imagine if they did that. Like, I seen one video where they took this one guy just because he looked like his skin was dark. And they took him, bro. And he was a U.S. citizen after the fact that they beat him and everything. And I don't think, like, they beat him purposely, but because, you know, like, they manhandle him and pull him and all this, and they get hurt because they're trying to pull away, and it just makes it worse. So imagine going through all that, and then you're a U.S. citizen, and they just came for you because you're brown. That's fucking sad. That shit scares me, bro, because, bitch, I'm fucking brown. It's going to every state. Tell the truth. Yes, I just feel like this country is a horrible place. It's scary, bro. Everybody says Mexico, it's scary because, you know, cartel and everything that's going out over there. The fuck? Our world is starting to look like that. I mean, our country's starting to look just as bad with everything that's going on, bro. Like, but again, I personally don't like to even give my opinion or what I think. I will speak up about the kids because that shit hurts me, bro, to see that. That's fucking sad. If you're, as a mother, that shit should fucking hurt you, bro. Like, that's sad to see babies crying. Like, they don't even know what's going on. And they're being held back by men in fucking masks with guns. Like, they're children. That shit's sad, regardless if they're fucking whatever the parents did. I mean, that's not the kid's fault, bro. But my thing is I made a post about it, and right away, I literally even put on the post, I'm asking everybody to please respect. If you do not agree with what I'm saying, then go on with your day and respect my post and don't make my comments. Don't turn it into something ugly, bro, because people always do that. No, it's like I told motherfuckers to go and do that. It's like I put a fucking post in there and please come in here and talk your shit. Like, I'm talking about some grown-ass fucking adults that don't know how to respect what somebody asks. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Go on with your day. Because I can respect you for not agreeing with me. It's okay to agree to disagree. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But no, bro, I had women... Literally, this one lady, bro, the first one, there she is, running her mouth, saying what I didn't want it to become, turning it into something else. No, we're talking about the kids, how they don't know what's going on. Imagine, like, these poor kids are probably already traumatized to even hear the word because all they hear in their household is to watch out, or they hear the story, so they know it's like something scary, right? They might not understand what it is, but they know it's something scary. But this lady, like, wouldn't, like, she literally went and said something, and then I went and I told her, like, girl, you really don't know how to respect somebody's post, bro. Like, go do that shit on your page. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, literally, I'm like, bye. And then, no, she got so mad that she came back because people were telling her, like, dude, like, don't, she's literally telling you guys, if you don't agree with her, go on with your day. Like, it's okay. No, she came back and posted a picture of a post that Nicki Minaj made where she said, something about you if you're not legal, then go back home or some fucking shit like that. And I'm like, girl, don't get mad when people come for you. Like, don't get mad. Katrina, thank you. Yes. You're right, girl. People are not afraid, like, to show their true colors anymore. Like, before, it was like people had a little bit more respect to, like, respect other people's opinions or low-key not say what they really want to say to people. No, now people, they go all out. They don't care. Yeah, like, I mean, like I said, I know that's the number one problem in the world right now. Literally, the number one problem is that grown fucking adult probably already have gray hairs in their fucking asshole, but there they are, bro, acting like a kid that can't respect someone else's opinion. If you don't think like them, they don't respect you and they're going to want you to change your mind like them, and then they're going to fight you and it's going to be an argument. How hard is it to agree to disagree with someone and go on with your day? No, like, people want to be childish and be ugly. Like, why though? Like, we're not kids, we're grown adults. The hell? So a simple post about me saying about the babies and the kids that they don't know what's going on, then they're probably so scared, dude. Like, you couldn't respect that and you turned it into something else right away. That's wrong. That shit's so annoying. That's why this year I'm dead ass, like, I don't give a fuck no more. Before, it was like, I used to let people slide and I would sit there and fight with them and argue with them with the comments. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm just gonna block your ass because I really don't, like, I don't want to deal with them. And I'm not gonna be one of them fucking annoying people that are like, I'm not gonna address it while they're literally addressing it. I'm just gonna block. Yes, girl, I agree with you. At the end of the day, in God's eyes, we're all the same. But that's all I'm gonna say, because if we start talking about that, that will start a big old thing, and some people don't believe and some people do. But that's the way I see it, at least, you know, like, we all are human beings at the end of the day. We all eat, sleep, and shit, and we all have an expiration date regardless. All of us. But yes, I agree with you, girl. In God's eyes, we are literally all the same. But sadly, some people don't even believe in that. And it's like, okay, well, that's, you know, I respect it. If you don't believe it, I respect it. But that's not how I am. But I'm not going to sit here and try to change your mind. I hate when people do shit like that. Like, no, it's okay. I totally agree with what you're saying, 100%. Hi, Christina. I heard New Mexico is about to get hit with ice real hard. Yes, they feel comfortable now calling names and freaked out on some. I know forever never thought they're like that. As an adult, yes. Like I said, they were literally not this month. I'm going to say around Thanksgiving or the beginning of December, they were in the Rio Rancho Walmart. Bro, I shop there every day, bro. The fuck? I would love for them to fucking try me. Have you guys... Okay, I seen this funny... Okay, it's not funny, but it is funny. I seen this video where this guy made a video telling... basically thanking them for deporting him because he said he got a free vacation to go to Mexico because he literally, he's a U.S. citizen, but he just let them think that he wasn't, so he could get a free ride to Mexico to visit his family, and then he came back. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's gonna be me. I'll be back. Oh, you think? Okay. When they come and ask me, no sé. ¿Tienes papeles? No. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De Juárez? ¡Vámonos! Okay, let me bring my kids. Just playing. Hell no. Yes, you do. Exactly. You do have freedom of speech, but I also feel like you gotta respect people. Like, social media is so messed up, and I just feel like people need to learn to respect people's pages. What the hell? What did I touch that is black? Because now my pants have black all over. What did I touch? But yeah, the guy was all hyped because he's like, hell yeah, I got a free ride to go to Mexico, and then he comes back. I'm like, bro, that guy's hilarious. And I don't even know who that is. I just seen a random post of it. And I guess, like, the reason why it hits me, like, I don't know what it is, you know, to have to, like, personally, I don't know anybody personally that has happened that to them, where their kids are being took from them and they get deported. I haven't, right? But I can say from experience, I know what it is to have a child crying because they want their other parent, but they can't because of whatever reason. I actually went through that with Junior. When I used to visit Junior when I used to visit Michael in prison when he was in North Carolina, you guys. Yes, and we all bleed red, yes. When Michael was in North Carolina, whenever we would do visit over there, we get 8-hour visits, right? So Junior was basically raised in prison. The first visit that Junior did was when he was a month old, because Michael went to prison when Junior was only 2 weeks old. So the first visit we went to, he was already a month old, because we had to wait for him to get to where he was going, and I had to fill out a visitation form, and I had to get approved and all that stuff, right? But whenever he went to North Carolina, he was a little bit older already. And it was so sad, you guys, because over there, you have to go through a bunch of, like, it's like max fucking security, in the federal prisons. Like, it's crazy. You have to go in through like the main doors to sign in and all that, and then you go through a metal detector, you go to the other side, and then before you go outside, because you have to walk to the actual visit area, you go through another metal detector, and then they have to make sure that you logged in the first door. Then you go outside, and then once you get to the visitation room, again, you have to do it. Girl, they test your pockets, they test your hands, they test everything, right? But whenever it's time to leave, they don't take the entire group. They take a few people at a time, right? Because they want to obviously make sure that that nobody escapes or anything. So whenever you're waiting to get taken back to the front when you're leaving visit, they make all of the inmates stand against the wall on the opposite side, because they have to wait in line to go in, because they obviously search them. They search them one by one while they're walking in that door. I mean, and they gotta undress fully, so they do a few at a time. So they stay standing in line for a while, because it takes a while for them to undress, redress, leave, and then boom, bring the other one. And then when that's going on, us, the visitors, we're on the opposite side of the wall, waiting for them to come and take group by group to leave. So we would stand there for a while. Dude, it would break my heart so fucking much. So much, because we would be there and Junior would be crying for his dad. He would literally be crying for his daddy and daddy and daddy, and I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't go over there. Like, Michael couldn't come over here. We had to stay on both. Like, they treat you like you're a fucking inmate yourself. And he would cry, and then it was so hard for me not to cry, because when he was in North Carolina, I couldn't afford to go every other weekend. So I literally had to make it a point where I would try to go one time every 3 months, because I had to buy airplane tickets. I had to get a car rental. I had to get a hotel room. It was pretty expensive, right? So whenever I was leave, I already knew that it was going to be hard, because the baby would start crying. Come on. Vente. Guy's babas everywhere. And it would break my heart so bad because he would cry and cry and cry because he wanted his daddy. And I'm like, damn, dude, like, honestly, I can't wait for this shit to be over. So just experiencing that, when I see all these videos of these kids crying because their parents are being handcuffed and taken away and they're just being held back and crying, that reminds me so much. I mean, obviously my situation is far from the same of what they're going through, but I just remember that Junior would cry, and it was horrible because it's not like I could be like, here, Michael, get the baby, you know, he wants to go with you. No, like, I had no choice. No, you're gonna pull the charger. I had no choice but to just let him cry, and then that would make me sad. So I literally would try my hardest to like suck it up and not cry, but no. I literally would cry. And whenever we would leave, some of the girls that were there for their visit, they're so sweet, you guys. Some of them were rude as fuck, but they would literally like try to comfort me, you know, like they would hug me and like, it's okay, mija, and that shit was sad, bro. Oh, Teresa, yes, so then you get it, man. But imagine not being able to like let your children go to where, who, you know, their dads or the opposite, them not being able to go to you. Even when I see videos of older girls, like older children that are like teenagers already, and they're crying for their parents because they're being deported, that's also sad too, man. Papa, hold on. Hold on. So I figured a way, and I don't know why I stopped doing this, but believe it or not, blending my foundation in my skin like this with my fingers and not using a brush or a beauty blender works better for me now. Literally. I know it sounds crazy, but it really does. It makes it actually stay longer. It doesn't fade or, you know, start to crease up or anything. And I mean, let's be real. Before everybody got into makeup, you used to do your foundation like this with your fingers. So I rub it all in like that, and then I'll just go over it like this or with the beauty blender. But it actually works so much better. Try it, you guys. Try it. You enjoying that brush, sir? Let's remember when you would hold it on your arms. Time flies, yes. And now, Angie, now I have Zeke. So today I watched this girl that I follow on TikTok do her, well, she posted it yesterday, but I barely saw it today. She did her gender reveal because she's pregnant again. And the funny thing is that, are we gonna do this again today? That now you like to yell when I'm talking? I guess, right? This girl that I follow on TikTok, she actually was pregnant at the same time as me, and she wanted to have a girl so bad, and she ended up having a girl. Literally, she ended up having a girl, right? Which is awesome. Well, I got a boy, obviously. A cute boy. Where's the new one? Because the other side is dirty. Here. This one. So then she got pregnant again. She's pregnant right now. And she was saying she wanted another little girl because... So she already has 4 boys, but she wanted another baby, right? Another baby girl, so that way the baby girl that she already has could have somebody to play with or whatever. Well, I'm like, watch this girl end up having a boy because, you know, what are the chances of her being that lucky and boom, getting 2 girls? So I'm sitting there watching her gender reveal. Nah, girl, she got another girl. I'm like, that has to be some luck, man. Because she had been trying to have girls and she kept having boys and boys and boys. She had 4 boys. So then she had 1 girl and now she's having another one. And we want to try for a girl, you guys, but Michael says with our luck we'll get another penis, he says. A cute baby though. Look at how cute this baby is. He is the most cutest, cuddly, chunky, güerito baby. Look, let's show them how cute you are. Espérate, because hold on. Where's that your shirt? Because you're all wet. I need to put on clothes for him. But look at how cute this baby is. Now tell me he's not the cutest baby. Puppy. Hey. Is he not the cutest? He doesn't even look like my kid, bro. He's so white. It's not even funny. What are you looking at? What do you want? Then. Reminds you of Jaden when he was little. I be getting all my like little memory videos on my phone of him being little, and it breaks my heart, you guys. I'm literally about to start planning a birthday party for this boy. But I don't know what I want to do, to be honest. I don't know what kind of party I want to have for him. Time flies, you guys. Can you guys believe like that he's already 9 months? Bro, like I remember me feeling like I was never gonna give birth. I remember literally having to hide my panza because I didn't want anybody to know that I was pregnant. Because for one, dude, I am a true believer that people wish and pray evil things towards you. Y te hacen ojo, and your babies when you're pregnant, dude. I was raised that when you're pregnant, you do not share with anybody, including your parents. I mean, the only person that should know you're pregnant is your partner till you're safe and you're past your first trimester. That's what I was raised. That's what I know, because a lot of bad things can happen, right? And that's like literally like a risk of you. The first trimester is when you could actually lose the baby and stuff, right? So you have to be very careful. So I was trying to hide my panza. Do you guys remember? And a lot of you guys would be like, girl, are you pregnant? What are you talking about? No, I would wear extra baggy shirts. Plus, I didn't go live for 3 months. So when I came back, I was already going to be 3 months. But I didn't want to tell anybody yet either. Because I wanted to do a cute little, I wanted to do a cute video, like a post. Papa, you're the one that wants to get down. Oh my God, here we go. He's not like, he like is in the stage up, down, up, down, up, down. Because he doesn't know what he wants. That's why I'm glad that at least I did my eyeliner, because that's what takes the longest. And it's hard to do it with him in my hands. But anyways, everybody would call me out. I'm like, no. But yes, I don't know how some girls could feel comfortable. Bro, like JJ Nicole, dude. That girl is pregnant. And I mean, if I was in her shoes, bro, I would not tell anybody I was pregnant. I would be scared to, especially because she gets so much hate, man. Like, no lie, I've never seen anybody get so much hate like her. I honestly don't. I've never seen that, and I would be scared to even tell anybody on my page that I was pregnant, because people are very evil, bro. I've even had people in my comments tell me in the past that if I wanted them to do witchcraft towards the other girls that I was arguing with, that they would. So see, that goes to show that you have to be careful. I was like, heck no. I don't play with stuff like that. Even on people I dislike. I wouldn't do that. Bobby, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go up or are we gonna go down? ¿Cuál de los dos? Yeah, they hate JJ so much. It's sad. Yes, I don't know how she could. I would have already left social media. But look, this is one thing I'm gonna say. Okay, that's why let's not play with that. Okay? This is why I like, the thing is, like, this is where I honestly think she fucked up, okay? And you guys can tell her. I really don't give a shit if you tell her or not. I don't have nothing against her. At all. I really don't. But this is what I think, okay, when it comes to her. I think she fucked up because for a minute there, she was doing shit on purpose to get views. Hold on, Papa. Let's go make him a bottle really fast. But hold on, because this is gonna freaking dry on me. I feel like that, like, she literally... He doesn't even want me to talk. I feel like she did stuff on purpose to get clout, to get her views up, even if it pissed people off. She didn't give a damn, right? Because you can't say she didn't, bro. Like, the whole spaghetti video, you know, where she was eating spaghetti and it was all over her face, and then she was stuffing it in her face, like she was being extra messy in that video, and obviously she did it to piss off her haters, right? Okay, so then you piss them off. People literally, like, how do you respect somebody that does stuff like that? How do you? Like, how? It's kind of hard to take, not respect, but take somebody serious after they did all that. Even if you did it to piss them off or you did it for clout, like, then how do you expect people to go past that? It's kind of, I think it would be too hard. Like, that's, like, you can't be doing stuff like that and then a month later you want people to take you serious after you just did all that. It's kind of like, yeah, like, I honestly don't think how that would work for her. Like, I don't know, you guys probably think I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. Like, you can't expect people to take you seriously when you act a certain way, basically. Because I know that everybody goes through shit, everybody goes through problems, through their own shit, you know, and I know she had a lot going on and stuff, and she's always been very open about her life with social media. I get all that. But I think that some of the hate that she gets, she kind of brought it on upon herself. Like, I don't know. And I don't mean it in a bad way, like me talking shit. Like, I just truly feel like she kind of brought it upon herself. And maybe she just did it to piss people off. You know what I mean? Like I said, to piss off the haters, to make them mad for all the shit they say about her. But did that really benefit you in any way? I mean, yeah, you got the views, you got numbers. I don't know. Maybe you got made money off of it. But now that you want people to take you serious, they're not. They're really not. Okay, hold on. Let me put him in here. We're gonna make you a bottle. No, come on. Ziki, I'm gonna make you a bottle. This boy is so big for this freaking car seat, you guys. He is so big. But the thing is, it says he could stay in there till it's 33 pounds, I guess. He weighs like 35, and he weighs exactly 30 pounds. But he's so long, dude. Yeah. I need to get him another car seat. Oh, shit. Yes, you can't act foolish like that and then expect people to take you seriously. I mean, yeah, I feel people change and stuff, but you also have to give it time. But I think her situation is kind of a sucky one because I kind of feel like she burned herself out. I think a lot of people, like, I don't know. That's why I said, like, I would have kept it a secret, bro. I wouldn't even go live until I know for a fact that my pregnancy is. People are very evil. And you don't know what people are doing behind the screen. So I definitely, that's why I'm not even on the, like, yeah, there's a few girls that don't like me. Vicky, I'm making it. You see right here? It's in my hand. You see? You see that? There's no reason to freak out like that. I'm gonna give it to you. He's like, give it to me now. We gotta shake it good, because if not, it's gonna be all clumpy. He's gonna fall asleep. He's actually didn't sleep for his entire nap time. Why she has so much hate? It's because everyone wanted her to leave her youngest son's dad, and she wouldn't. But love will make you. Oh yeah, I mean, love is blind, and people do dumb shit. But honestly, you want to know? Like, I've been watching her. I don't really see her stuff anymore. Like, I see it once in a great while. And sadly, to be honest with you, the only time that I, like, actually see some of her stuff is, you know, on the reels when they make hateful reels about her. That's the sad part. That's, like, some of the stuff that I mainly see. But I truly think, like I said, she put her life out there a lot. We all do. But, like, I keep a lot of my, especially my relationship, I keep that very private. Very. I don't go on here sharing whether my man came home, he didn't come home. We got in an argument, he made me cry, he didn't. I do not share none of that. I don't. Even if I do go through it or I don't go through it, I don't share it. Because people, like I said, there's a lot of people that watch that don't like you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect and everybody loves me. Oh no, girl. I have a few girls that sit there and fucking find any little chance they can to talk about me, or, you know, they link up just to dislike me. I mean, I bring bitches together. That's how powerful I am. That's how powerful I am. But I mean, she shares everything, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't do that. When I first started watching her, I mean, the only reason, how I even heard about her, because she's from New Mexico like me. And how I heard about her was because another person brought her up and I didn't even know who she was. And she was actually talking smack about her. I didn't even know who she was, to be honest. And then when I went to see who she was, I actually started watching her like, hey, she's from New Mexico. That's cool. But at the time, she was going through a lot of shit with her baby daddy. And, I mean, like I said, that's the number one problem. Some people overshare, and sometimes you can't do that because sometimes that backfires. But, yeah, people could be very ugly. But, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people need to realize that people do change, you know. But if you're doing the same shit over and over again, then yeah, then obviously, you're not changing your ways. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if I should. No, I'll put some powder instead. I ordered a bunch of makeup that I needed to restock on from Ulta because I really don't have time to go to Ulta, and I don't like to go because when I am there, I end up getting stuff I don't even need. And I'm still waiting for it. I literally ordered it since the beginning of December, and I still haven't gotten it. I'm still waiting for some Christmas gifts that I also got, that I still haven't gotten, that I got hubby. It's like, what the hell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a little too much. I mean, that's crazy. Hell no. Okay, yeah, then I don't know. I guess I've missed a lot. I didn't know none of that, to be honest. But I just, like I said, that's my opinion. I think that it's kind of hard to take somebody serious that was doing shit on purpose to piss people off and doing silly things like stuffing her face and eating with her fingers to piss people off. I mean, that's going to backfire. The day you want to be serious and change your ways, that's all people are going to think about and talk about and bring up. So, but I didn't know none of that, girl. Yeah, I wasn't informed of that. I had no clue. To be honest with you, I don't really watch anybody. I used to watch all the time Let's Do Makeup, but then she like went to the YouTube world, so I don't watch her YouTube videos at all. I miss her lives when she used to get ready and she was funny and she did like videos like me, like right now getting ready and stuff. I miss stuff like that. Then she started baking and stuff, and I mean, I like to watch stuff like that, but that's not the reason why I used to watch her. So that's when I kind of stopped, and then now she doesn't really do Facebook, huh? But there was another girl that I used to watch all the time. She had green hair. She was from LA. Oh, I loved her so much. She was like the most humblest, realest person ever. I hate people that try to put up a big old front, like they try to fake like there's something when they're not. I feel like I can't watch people like that. Like, I like people to be real, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, not fake it. I think a lot of people like to fake their life on social media for whatever reason, not realizing that they probably would get more love and support from people if they would just be themselves. Truly. Because if you could ask me to give you some advice on what to do when you go live on social media, be you. Don't be fake. Don't try and, baby girl, don't try to be somebody else. Because people can notice that. Don't try to start, like, be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else, basically. Like, no. Some people, I guess, have it and some people don't have it. If you're very shy and you want to do social media, it's going to be a little hard for you, but you'll get comfortable and then it'll be easy. But you have to have tough skin, bro, because social media could be very ugly. Where's my other thing? I need to hurry, you guys, because my mom is already coming, and I'm glad that my house isn't a mess, but I need to get the baby ready. Vicky boy, where the heck is my... There it is. Yes, you can't do stuff like that. I hate when girls do that shit. That's one thing I can't stand. To share something on social media and then get like, then get mad when people ask. The fuck did you even bring it up for then? If you don't want people to ask you, like, you know what I mean? Like, why even bring it up? That's one thing I don't like. I hate when people do that. Yeah, I try to keep, like, I share stuff about my kids and if they're acting up. Like, I share stuff like that. But when it comes to my personal relationship, I don't share because, for one, I have one very, or two, actually three very obsessive its that watch me. So I don't share anything about it. It's nobody's business. I've even held back on sharing a lot of stuff about my family too because of that. I'm being serious, bro. I made a new friend, you guys. I made a new friend on social media that reached out to me that happens to not like one of the girls I don't get along with. And man, let me tell you, if I could tell you the shit I know, girl, I could be such a messy girl, dude, but I choose not to. Till they start coming for me, then I'll be messy. I don't care. But for the most part, I leave it alone until they come for me. Ya no hay, papá, te la acabaste. There's no more. Do you want more? Do you want more? Okay, come on. He wants more. Somebody told me on my grocery little shopping video that I did on my little restock that why don't I put the baby in the basket, because I pull a basket and push Zeke in the stroller, because for one, it's just easier for me, because if you guys don't know, my actual stroller is attached to the car seat. So when I take him out, it's like when I put him in the car seat, when I put him in the car, it's a car seat. The wheels tuck in. And then when I get him out of the car, the wheels pop out, and it's just easier, and I don't have to buckle him in and unbuckle him and fight with him because he doesn't want to get in his car seat. He wants to stay out. I mean, luckily he doesn't really do that, but I just don't. It's easier for me. And if I were to put the wheels in and then put him in the basket, it'll take over the entire freaking, it'll take over the entire basket. Okay. I'm only gonna give him 2 more ounces because I don't know. I guess he's gonna, because I didn't give him his cereal, like his oatmeal with it. You guys, he was eating red chili last night. That boy is crazy. I gave him a little taste because all my kids, since they were little, except Jaden, all of them, when they were little, they would eat some of my red chili that I would make with whenever, well, obviously when they were little. Oh, fuck. Never mind. I just wasted that shit. I did 2 ounces and I put 2.5 scoops for 5 ounces. Yes, I know she's pregnant. That's why I was saying that I think she's crazy for even sharing with the social media world. With the amount of heat she gets, I would not share that shit until I know for a fact that I'm doing good with my pregnancy, because girl, that girl gets so much hate, I don't even know how she could handle that shit. Like, honestly, I've never seen anybody get, like, I've seen other girls get a lot of hate like her, like, who else? What's her name? Gigi. I see a bunch of videos on her. I see, what's the girl's name? La Güerita. I literally put 2.5 scoops, dude. What the hell? I would have to. He just needs 1 scoop. I'm only giving him 2 more ounces because he doesn't drink that much. What's the girl's name? I don't know, but I see May. What's her name? Maybe or something like that. I see a lot of heat on her too. I mean, I don't know how I mean, I know how they do it, like, because it's easy to ignore people and not care. Papi, te vas a caer. Look, I got you more. You wanted more. But that would suck, bro. Like, you know what? What I honestly think sucks, like, yeah, it sucks for her because that sucks to be hated by so much people like that. Like, that's an ugly thing, honestly. But I feel bad for the kids, bro, because there's been times where people have talked shit about my children on here. Reason why I don't really show my kids. They've made fun of my daughter. They've made fun of my son. And that shit's fucking sad and ugly for anybody to ever do. But also, I've never done anything that would embarrass my children. Like, because my daughter's friends, my daughter tells me, like, they watch me, they know who I am, even juniors, even my oldest. They know who I am, and they obviously see my videos and stuff, so they know who I am. So I definitely always make sure that I'm not doing shit that's going to embarrass my children either, because I do have older kids, and that's one thing I feel bad for is her kids, dude, because imagine the amount of hate she gets, and then knowing your mom gets all that hate. That's sad. That's actually sad. I don't know. I think that's really sad. And I don't mean it like in a bad, like being petty. I truly do think that's sad. It's not fair to the kids. That's why I wouldn't even, honestly, I wouldn't even do social media. If my kids were, because what if your kids start to get harassed or something? Like, that's why Michael don't want any of the kids to be on my lives. Bro, I had grown ass women at that. They're not women. They're women because they're women, but they're bitches. Some cunt ass bitches. Make fun of my daughter's weight on here. When she was little, they've made fun of Jaden. They even told me one time for me to get off of live and to go take care of my dying husband because Michael had cancer. Ugly people like that. When you say shit like that, dude, man, you have to be one ugly. I don't give a fuck if you're doing it from a fake account. Because I swear, bro, that God will have a special plan for you for doing stuff like that. To see that about somebody that went through chemo, dude. Or to make fun of Jaden's speech delay. And for me to go teach my kid how to talk. And hateful things. It's just as bad as you bitches that are watching me right now and don't like me. It's just as bad as that. Because the fuck you here for? Be for real. You just want to see me say something bad happened, or I don't know, it's weird. People just want to see you pray for your downfall. Like, that shit's real. It's sad. That's why I say all the time, it's very rare to find girls that actually care about you and like you. And on here, some of my supporters, you guys, they have been here for so long. And even though I don't know them in person, some of them I've had the pleasure of meeting in person. And man, that shit is awesome to know that you're loved by some that you don't even know. Like, that's why they say, you guys, when it comes to social media world, it's sad to say, but it's the truth. You will get more support and love from strangers than your own family. Yes, Irene, remember? Girl, that shit is so petty. I hope, like, I don't wish nothing bad towards people, but man, I hope their karma bites them in the ass big time, man. Any female that's ever done anything bad towards me or my children or even wished anything bad towards me, I really can't wait for karma to bite them in the ass, or it probably already did. Some of them I could guarantee that already bit them in the ass. I know one for sure it did. Does that make me happy? Yes, it does. Is that wrong of me? Yes, but I don't care. Because that's what they get for the fucking shit they would do to me. Karma, bitch. Hold on, puppy. You're very much showing out today, buddy. You kicked so much that you kicked your sock off. And you're not even wearing short socks, boy. Like, that's how much kicking he did that he kicked off this long ass sock. Zeke, boy, one more lash to go, pa, and then we'll change you, okay? Doesn't even look like he took a bath, man. Literally. Then this, you can play with that. My lashes are getting stuck over here. I know that's wrong of me to be happy that one petty girl got her karma, but I really don't care because of all the shit they put me through. I don't. I just want to say, you guys, don't trust everybody. The last person in the world that you think would not do you dirty, well, they'll be, the minute you get in an argument with them or you fight with them, they'll be so quick to go and tell the other person that you don't get along with everything you shared with them. I promise you. I promise you that, because that literally is what I'm telling you guys. Just know, when you sit there and you overshare with people, sometimes you gotta realize that one day you might not be friends with them anymore, and they're gonna go and tell the other person everything you said. Which is sad, but that's what happens. Oh, that's so cute. We did, Jaden, we did a trim on Ezekiel's hair, but we did like, with the shears, we didn't use the actual clippers. I mean, she used the clippers to line him up, his sideburns and stuff. But other than that, she used shears to trim this, because this was so long. I don't know if you guys remember. It was super long. And I just wanted him to have a cute little boy haircut. Jaden, bro, this is how Jaden's hair was when we first cut it. That's how long it was. And this is a ponytail that was at the bottom. We combed all his hair back. And then we put the tail, like put the La Liga right here. This is how long Jaden's hair was. 7 years of not cutting the length for my baby. That's his hair. I still have it right here because I need to put it somewhere. Papa, no, you can't play with those because you end up puts them in his mouth, and then he puts them in there, pokes his eye out or something. But Jaden had he still does, had very curly hair. So that's why we were able to let his hair grow out very long. But I wanted Zeke's hair to grow out long too, you guys. But the problem is that that Zeke's hair didn't get like that. Zeke's hair is straight like his dad's. Like, he scares me that he's gonna literally hit the back of his throat and gag. Aw, thank you, girl. Thank you. Okay, so I just gotta do my lips and my hair. Well, actually, let me put some this on my eyes. Sometimes people, you gotta look at things this way, okay? Sometimes when you sit there and wish bad things to happen to others that you dislike, that's not good to wish bad upon other people, bro. Like, it really isn't. And sadly, sometimes people they're so worried about people they don't like to the point that they're not even realizing what's happening in their own lives. I swear on everything on that. Like, so worried about what's going on in my life and that they don't even realize that their life is going to shit because they're so worried about me. That's bad. Being over obsessive with someone that you dislike is weird. It's actually kind of concerning to be obsessive. If you're literally waking up and instantly checking someone's freaking profile, because I'm telling you this, you guys, because I literally was told this, to wake up and that's the first thing you do, and that's the last thing you do when you go to bed, is check someone else's page that you don't like. That's over obsessive. Very obsessive. I love this setting spray so much because literally I feel like my eye's gonna keep getting stuck because the glue. Okay, I need to get my lip liner because I don't think I have a light one in here. Let's see. Biggie boy. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and then, yeah, come on. Hi, Antoinette. What, June? What? I thought you wanted something. I don't know why my order is taking so long to come in from Ulta. I don't know what I did. Yeah, Jaden's hair was super long. I never even posted the video. I took a video of a before and after with his haircut. And I never shared it. I'll see if I can find it. When he first got his haircut, he looked so different. Because, you know, like, you know how you're used to seeing somebody? It's like when a grown man shaves his mustache and his beard and he's had the mustache and the beard for such a long time. And you're like, wait, what the heck? I'm beyond excited, bro, for my mom. Que me va a traer menudo. And I've had menudo, like I said, in Mexico, but now that I think about it, I had some at this one at Varela's in Albuquerque. That's hubby and my father-in-law's one of their favorite restaurants that we always go to in the summer after juniors football games. On Saturdays, we always go there or this other place. And the menudos are right. It's not the best, but he's gonna try to come in here after the fact that he didn't want to be in here, and he's gonna try to come back in, or maybe not. Oh my god, you guys, there's a video, there's a live that I need to do with you guys on like a very, very serious note. But before I do that, I need to make sure on something before I share. See how that cough won't go? I give him cough medicine, but since he has, when I took him to the doctor, they said he had a croup. She said his cough was gonna last a long time. So she's like, don't worry, if you notice that his cough isn't going away, that's normal. But I hate that he even has that. Hi, girlie. I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready to go fishing. I'm ready to go camping. I'm ready to go on our trip. We have a trip planned. I'm even ready for my boys to start playing sports again. Honestly, I'm excited for that. Okay. This goes in my purse. And this before I end up not doing that. I'm ready for the nice weather. It's freezing here, so I'm ready too. And it's not really that it's cold. Well, it's cold in the mornings, you guys. When I take Serenity and Nathaniel in the morning to school, it's literally 30 degrees. This morning it was 30 degrees, so it is cold still, but it's not too bad. Except it sucks that we didn't really get snow. We didn't get even to go tubing or anything. My mom, hold on, you guys. I'm just gonna end the live because the sound's gonna go anyway. So I'll see you guys when I come back. If not, I'll see you guys on my TikTok. Bye.